Hey everybody, it's Jason Lindsay with the Business of Fitness at jasonlindsay.com, and let's not forget personalityandfitness.com. I am here with your Business of Fitness tip for today, and then I'm gonna do a joke or a fun fact. Now, the Business of Fitness tip, this one's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna try. I hate to read to you guys, but I think you'll get a lot out of this. The 10 team motivation killers and how to fix them. Now, this was an article written by Jeffrey James, Geoffrey, Jeffrey James. So, in the name of not plagiarism, or to give credit where credit's due, Google Jeffrey James, the 10 team motivation killers and how to fix them, and I'm sure it'll pop right up. I'm not going to go through them all. Well, I probably will, but I'll go through them quick. And here's the deal. I can only think back. I've been self-employed now since October of 2010. I can only think back to the job I had before that and how leadership was there, management leadership, or how I perceived it related to and how it relates to this article. So I'm not going to mention the name of the leaders, managers, or whoever I reported to or worked for. Many people watching will know who they are, and the person that I'm referring to may even watch this, and he will know who he is. And all I wish is that I could get him to read this stuff. And I haven't been there 4 years. Maybe he's learned. Maybe he's better. I have indication from former employees that have recently left that no, he's not. So I doubt it. But some people just don't give a shit. So this is kind of a cathartic way for me maybe to not get back. I'm not trying to get back at anybody, but just to explain. It's my side of the story, but on how it was at this organization. Number one, not paying what employees are worth. Now, let's start right off with that one. And I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, all I can say is this: in a fast-growing company, when they start bringing in IT people and paying them twice what people like me and who are doing a lot of the groundwork and a lot of the important work, and I'm not saying that work's not important, because we need that. But as we grew in technology, that didn't send a really good message. So that one, whatever. I don't know. I guess overall, I mean, my pay. I mean, I remember looking and finding out I was probably 40% below market value for which is significant. But you would have to define the jobs in small companies like that are kind of hard to define because you do a lot of different things, which could make it even more or less important or accurate as far as the 40%. But whatever. Moving on to number two, awful office space. Holy shit. When a fast-growing company, anybody out there, if you're going to throw two people in an office of 100 square feet, you're a fucking idiot. The production is going to go down. It hurts you. Go rent an office that costs $1 million a minute, and you're going to come out better if you have enough space for people to work, and if you shove them together. And it just shows a message you don't give a shit about people. It's a fucking sweatshop. So that one. And by the way, anybody out there who's got and I don't know if anybody's going to watch this that has an IT company. You guys are all gym owners, so maybe I should just move on past it. But I have a friend that works in an IT company, and it's like this open office space. That's the worst thing you could do in an IT company. These people are green, primary green. If you don't know what that is, go to personallyfitness.com and take the assessment. These people want independent workspace. They don't want to be out and about in front of people. It's not a big social fucking thing. Some people are it's unbelievable how stupid people are when it comes to this stuff. Number three, no self-development. Oh my God, back to my organization. I had to beg to go to club industry, and even then it was almost as if it was a knock on. It was like it was something that I should have asked for. To go club industry conference, to go self-develop, to go fucking learn some more shit. Number four, not letting team members have a say in anything. Okay, I'll just move on past that. What was the point of the meetings with this guy? You had no input, and if you did, he interrupted you within 10 seconds, and you start talking about what he was the smartest one. Five, negative people, which might come across as, but here's the thing, I'll say this. The company actually did not have many negative people. Even despite all that, we were all pretty positive because we were also focused on the customer, which was our franchisees. And so that wasn't a factor. Six, fear of failure. In other words, punish people for honest mistakes. Well, there was enough evidence that you got bitched about behind your back, and it was a blame game. Whose fault versus let's find a solution. So that one kind of bothered me too. Number seven, lack of clear goals, not knowing priorities. Yeah, definitely. Listen, I don't care if you're yellow, orange, green, blue, but especially if you're yellow, clear goals, clear objectives. What do we need to do? But any color. I mean, I was a primary orange, but it was just like, they were vague goals. You could just tell, like, this particular person cared about, I don't want to give it away, but it's a certain thing. It's like, well, okay, great, but how? But can we talk about how to make that thing, how to reach that goal? It was just too vague and weird. And number 8, micromanaging. This one, no, definitely not. But on that note, think about this: 38% of workers would rather do unpleasant activities than sit next to their micromanaging boss. Now, I'm one of those people that would rather do unpleasant activities because you have to define what that is. But I didn't have to worry about that there. I'll say that. There was no micromanaging. This guy he had too much attention deficit disorder to micromanage anybody. Number 9, useless meetings, no agenda, enough said. If you're going to have a meeting, have a frickin' agenda, have a start and stop time, get shit done and move on. It's like meeting 101. 10, wasting team time. That one, not so much. So most of them did apply, but a couple of them not so much. But yeah, it's like, come on, people. So I encourage you to read this article by Jeffrey James. So that's my rant, business to fitness tip for today. If we're going to change your lives, let's lighten the mood by doing a joke. I'm sorry, fun fact. It's fun fact time. When the income tax first started in 1861, the maximum tax was 3%. Wouldn't that be nice? Now, keep changing lives.